Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of 101 Second Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about this. Doctor Sleep, the much awaited for sequel to The Shining, where we catch up with Danny Torrance 30 odd years later after, of course, what happened with his father, and then eventually all roads lead back to the Overlook and the big showdown. Okay, right, back in a second. Okay, right, so I went into this movie knowing pretty much nothing about it. I'd seen the trailer, but the thing about the trailer is that it's a very dialed down trailer by today's standards, where you come out of trailers like, after 2.5 minutes and you feel that you've seen the whole goddamn movie. I had not read the book, and I was a little bit skeptical about it, to be quite honest, especially given, importantly, if anybody remember, is that Stephen King is not a fan of the Kubrick movie at all. The film itself is, I think the word that I would choose to use is spectacular. The cast, the thing about Mike Flanagan is he understands about Ewan McGregor that less is more. Get him to do less on camera, especially where the accent is concerned and so forth, and it just brings out the best in him. Rebecca Ferguson as Rose the Hat is just, it's hard to put into words how good she is. And then Kaylee Curran as the young girl is just off the charts, how phenomenal. And she has a lot to do in the movie, especially emotional work, and she really delivers. Beyond that, the running time, which I thought at 2.5 hours, was going to sit there and thinking, like, Jesus Christ, like, this is even longer than The Shining is going to be. How is it going to sustain itself? And yet Mike Flanagan does a stunning job. But more than anything else, the thing that struck me when I saw it the first time is that Mike, who I've loved his movies ever since I saw Absentia. I think he's the finest horror director in the world currently. But the way he's been able to marry his love for the written word that King puts down and the original Kubrick version, which is by now a horror classic, the way he brings those two things together and puts in that sense of, like, real gothic horror with some brutality at times is stunning. It's a must-see for me. Okay, right. Thanks, as always. I'll be back again soon.